Families need relief now. It's the message President-elect Barack Obama is trying to get across on Capitol Hill. I'm not looking at you here. You're fired.
Me?
Are nightmares about Donald Trump's catchphrase taking over in your sleep cycle?
I hate to hear him say that. Well, you're not alone.
Calvin Smith will not get a new trial. A judge denied a new trial for the man convicted in a 1995 assault case. A jury convicted the Winston-Salem man in the beating of Jill Marker. Smith maintains his innocence and wanted a judge to give him a new trial because of new evidence. But today, a judge denied his request. Smith's mother reacted strongly to the decision. Now, the judge did not say why he denied a new trial, but that information will come out in the final ruling in a few weeks. All right, don't panic. Gas prices are going up, but $4 a gallon is still well in the rearview mirror. Gas prices hovered around $1.72 in Greensboro today. That's up a dime since the beginning of the week. AAA Carolinas says gas prices will probably continue to go up for the first quarter of 2009 because of the OPEC oil production cuts and the conflict in Gaza. The group says gas prices are still very low. We're getting answers about the wild swings in oil prices over the past year. According to 60 Minutes, Wall Street speculation sent prices historically high. Coming up Sunday at 7, learn how investors impacted the oil markets and why many say supply and demand had nothing to do with our pain at the pump. 9 Wake Forest football fans are finally home in their warm beds after sitting in the bleachers at BB&T Field for 4 days. The last fan sitting contest ended this morning with a trivia contest. When it started Monday, 22 people had one thing on their minds, winning 15 years of football tickets to see the Deacs play. This morning, Bob Yakos won the grand prize.
Threw away a minute.
Yeah, but how bad do you want it? None of the finalists went home empty-handed, however. They all won season tickets for the 2009 Wake Forest football season.
I'm glad they got something.
Yeah, that's right. Something for a lot of sitting.
That's true. Inspectors note critical violations and recommend training at one Greensboro restaurant.
We'll tell you where in tonight's restaurant report card. Rising water forces tens of thousands of people out of their homes. It isn't raining, so where is all that water coming from? You know, you expect to find things like sunglasses and shoelaces at a 99-cent store, but not marijuana. That's exactly what investigators found in the basement of this 99-cent store in California. A narcotics task force found more than 1,000 marijuana plants valued at $60,000. Investigators also discovered marijuana cultivation equipment in the store. Nearby business owners tipped police after smelling marijuana wafting from the store.
You have to do what you have to do. A lot of it we can do ourselves. But a lot of it won't have to get done, too.
Like so many people in the Colfax area, Bill Dillon put a positive spin on the damage left by Thursday's tornado.
It could have been worse. I'm thankful that, you know, the house was spared and we were spared. That is the most important thing.
Bill and his wife Jeanette spent much of the day picking up the aftermath. Tree trunks, limbs, all kinds of debris littered his land, plus his shed took a hit.
My grandson had his truck sitting here, and the roof was right down on his truck. And we had to go over here with a stitch gear to lift this roof up where we could get the truck out.
Damage, of course, could have been much worse, but $20,000 to $30,000 in cleanup and repairs can stretch a budget, retiree or not.
I had a tree man out here last night, and it was dark. He said $18,000 just for the tree job.
Is that where you're doing a lot of it yourself?
Yeah,
oh
absolutely. Absolutely.
You've got that right, kid, but I'll tell you what, Miami is not on the AAA's list for cheap vacations, but you know, there's about 20,000 Deke fans down here who could care less. In fact, we ran into a few of those today at the rather upscale, swanky Deke Digs. This is where the Dekes have been calling home during their stay in Miami, the Westin Diplomat. Palatial, yes. Super 8, no.
If it's ever any place that's a 5-star place, this is it.
And it's free.
Oh, it's free. That's what makes it the best trip ever. You know, anytime you can go anywhere for free, you always enjoy those days.
Rates go for about $400 a night, but naturally more for the ocean view, so these Deke fans are dropping some serious coin for this. Care to divulge how much?
Better yet, better left unsaid.
Talk about how pricey this place is. Pack of gum, $2.12. My per diem shot.
we're staying down the road at Plantation.
So you didn't get the lucky draw here on the Weston Diplomat?
No.
Any particular reason why?
Money.
We ran into fans from Greensboro to Winston-Salem, Charlotte, South Carolina. It's been awesome out here. And Ken, if you look out behind me, this is part of the manatee zone. Kind of interesting and beautiful here in this setting. And one more day to worry about the game, or think about the game anyway. Wake Forest and Louisville tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Coming up with more at 6 o'clock.